Good morning. Welcome, Morning Mean. So here's what's on my mind this morning. As I was driving my daughter to school today, book talk was on my mind, and the whole idea of can't we just not talk politics and books aren't political? Okay, yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that. So I said to my daughter, "Hey, what do you think? Do you think that books are political? Like fiction books? Do you think they're political?" She's like, "I don't know. I guess." She did not want to have this conversation. She doesn't like to talk about politics, and I get that. She's 17. She doesn't want to talk about politics and things. But I really wanted to know her opinion, and so I pushed a little bit. And I said, "Well, you read Hunger Games. What did you think about Hunger Games? Do you think that was political?" And she said, "Well, I guess." I said, "Yeah, the haves, the have-nots, and how people are treated and mistreated. It's commentary on the politics of the time and social programs and the lack of social programs, that sort of thing." I said, "Well, what about, I don't know, let's just pick Lorax, because we were just listening to a song from the movie. So what do you think that? Do you think that's political? I mean, that's Dr. Seuss, right? That can't possibly have a political statement in it, right?" And she's looking at me. I said, "Maybe it was a commentary on capitalism. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. So what about Yertle the Turtle? What do you think that was commentary on? Commentary against fascism. Yertle the Turtle." And I intentionally was picking Dr. Seuss, young books for new readers, early readers, that sort of thing. Books are political. They are a commentary on what's going on in the world around us. It'd be kind of stupid if they didn't do that. I mean, honestly, even when you look at like Game of Thrones, right? What is that a commentary on? Think about it. There are some heavy themes throughout that entire series. Or maybe Sons of Anarchy when it first started. What are the themes in that? Why do people latch on so tightly to things like that? Or Breaking Bad? Why do these shows become and these books become so popular with people if they're not a commentary on what is happening in the society that we're in? They're just political in nature. And I said before in a video that this is a way for people to live. I was talking about young people, but it's true for adults too, to live vicariously, to see things through a character's eyes. Why do you think romance is so freaking popular? Why was 50 Shades of Grey so popular? I didn't care for it at all, actually, but it's immensely popular. Why are those things popular? Because at the belly of these things, are they political? Yes and no, but they certainly are a commentary on relationships between people and dynamics between people. That's what they are. And right now, from a political standpoint, we're seeing that some groups really would like to see women barefoot, pregnant, and in the kitchen, kind of like in some of these romance books, right? A, a weak woman in some of these books. So I mean, they're political. They're commentary about what is going on or what people think they want or what they want to communicate to others. If you read any of my books, any of my adult stuff, what you'll find out is that my main character is a really strong woman. That's what I wanted to see in books. I wanted to see a really strong, kick-ass woman who was like, you know what? You can accept me, not accept me. I'm going to keep marching on. I'm going to keep doing my thing. That's what I wanted to see in a book. And I especially wanted to see someone who was a non-white woman that was doing that. And people weren't just dismissing her or calling her a bitch because she was a strong woman. That was intentional. I make sure my characters are diverse, and all of my main characters are biracial. All of them are biracial. That was intentional. So when you're looking at these books and talking with authors, the things that we put into the books, it's by design. We want to see in the books things that we're not seeing elsewhere. I wanted to see myself represented in books. So I write books that do that. Every author I've ever known has done things like that. That's normal. And we think about themes and we think about what we're trying to communicate to whoever might be reading the book that we're writing. And I happen to write about the 7 deadly sins, you know? So that's all I'm going to say on that. Yeah, books they're political. They're meant to be a commentary on something that's happening in society. That's the point. Sometimes we can do that from an entertaining perspective, and sometimes we can't. And that's just the way that it is, right? But anyway, that was on my mind this morning, and it was an interesting conversation with my daughter. Brief, but interesting conversation with my daughter, and something that I know, because she's as introverted as she is and thoughtful as she is, she'll continue to think about that as the day goes on, and she'll be thinking about those Dr. Seuss books that I tossed out. I didn't even mention Sneetches, one of my all-time favorites. What's Sneetches about? Go check that out if you haven't read it. One of the best Dr. Seuss books ever, or stories ever. Go check it out. But I'm going to get on with my day. You have a great day. See ya.